Big appeal first up, and the finger goes up! What a start for Nepal! First match in Texas, first ball, and the first wicket goes to Karan KC.
Well, Karan KC, he's the third highest wicket taker for Nepal in one day since gaining ODI.
Nepal to ODI status. And this time an edge just goes wide. Of slip, and it's going to go to the third man rope for 4. Sushant Bari down on the boundary.
And these two, they're going to have to do what Monak and Sushant did yesterday.
This time the sweep nearly picks out Karan KC on the ring at short fine leg. Close shave for Jatinder Singh. Nearly.
Jatinder to play that paddle sweep.
There it is. And it beats Dipender Singh Airy. Much more authoritative stroke on this occasion. No chance that was going in. This time a cut shot. Beats Sunil Damala at backward point. And no chance. Series tour. Audacious shot by Jatinder Singh, and he pays the price. He does like to play that slog sweep. We saw it happen yesterday against USA, but instead of it going for 6 like it did 24 hours ago, this time it goes horribly awry. And
rebuilt in the middle before. You got to start now.
This time there's that straight bat. And Aman Patel has been calling for. And the chase is on from Dipender Singh Airy, but and an even finer shot, highlighting the quality of this batting wicket. Zishan Maksud off the back. And we're so grateful for all the things that Saki Muhammad has done. As this one is heaved over the leg side. I think that's what Jatinder Singh was maybe trying. Millimeter lens. And this one, deflection off the pad. Given out by Samir Bandikar. There was a clear deflection. The question was, did it come off the thigh onto the pad before the catch was held? Or did it come off the bat and glove? Sandeep Lamichhane was convinced, and
that's what you need in ODI cricket.
And the googly marks the stumps with a bullseye. Nadeem beaten through the gate. And Super Sandy has wicket number 2 in this spell. Oman 50. And a very delicate late cut. The class of Zishan Maksud on display here. A boundary. The start of the 23rd. And a very loose delivery. Punished. Haven't seen many of those in this innings delivered by Nepal. Too short, too easy to get wide of the sweeper. And another boundary. So 2 bad balls. The white return crease, popping crease. And this one driven straight to mid-off. Easy catch for Sampal Kami. Chucks it down. And Karan KC with his 3rd wicket. Very, very silly shot into the wind. He was never going to clear Sampal Kami. And his Calvert dances down the track and goes big. Over wide, long on. 1 bounce.
Nepal is stuck to the plan that's worked at Musa Stadium.
And a scorching drive. What was in the water? What was in the sports drink? That was delivered to Kawar Ali. Suddenly it's... And there is that half century. He's going to get at least 1, maybe 2 here as Karan KC. He's got a long way to travel. Relays it back in. So Zishan Maksud, the captain, atones for what was frankly a poor shot yesterday to get out to USA. His 5th ODI half century. And he gets a deep point and deep square leg. And this time Maksud flicks it well wide of deep square leg. The fine leg up in the ring. It's a free boundary if you get it too straight and too short on the legs. And
really need to be fixed.
And they're going to need to fix that, though. Another poor delivery. Short on the legs. Double dose on strike. And Kawar Ali tries to change that. He's going to pick out long off. The pressure was there all innings. The wind was blowing in that direction, but the man was on the boundary, and he just didn't get enough power behind it and not enough elevation either. And finally, Kawaraali's lengthy stay and lengthy struggle. And that lack of a dive, again, is an indication of that injury history he has, as Maksud seizes on a second life, arguably a third life, because there was a missed run-out chance.
Shami had the reaction he did, just stared at.
Yeah, I thought it came close to the stumps. Didn't know it was not just close, it hit the stumps, but the bails just didn't come off as this time. This one heaves straight to deep mid-wicket. Dev Connell misjudges it. It goes over his head for 6. It should have been a wicket, and Sunny Blamachani has hands on hit. In the 46th over. And it winds up not costing them much in the end, just the 6 runs, as Karan KC vultures the wicket and it destroys the stumps. Talk about a bullseye, I'm on it. He's split the dartboard in half.
Well, we've seen him attack the stump.
The over. He goes for the reverse. And how sweet is that? Picking the ball to go over the top when you know somebody's going to be good.
But Oman will take it.
This time gets it past point. And Damala, cover sweeper, is not going to get it off. Outstanding placement. And he goes over fine leg. He tried the shot in the previous over, and this time he connects. And you can take it to the bank. That one's going on the inside. And a slower ball. Foxes. Faya's butt. And Karan KC kisses the square, just as Ali Khan did yesterday. A maiden ODI 5-wicket haul for number 33 on the jersey. Number 1 in the hearts of the Nepal.
One more. This would be the prize. Cherry on top if you can get number 6.
And he goes straight down the ground. Will he pick out long on? No, he can't. And there it is. A century for the Oman captain, Zishan Maksud. He's toughed it out for his team today in a big way. Grinding his way through the Texas heat. Has just enough energy to take the lid off. Perform the sajda. The Oman dugout applauding their captain, and respect again from Sandeep Lamachane. He saw it when he reached 50, and now again that he's got to triple figures. What was so nearly a 6.
He's anchored the whole innings, but he's got 1 ball left to play.
And this one is carved through the offside. It's going to beat extra cover. No chance for the sweeper to get there. Back-to-back end boundaries to finish the innings. And for Zishan Maksud, it's going to mean an unbeaten 100. 104 not out off of 126 deliveries. And he's given his side a fighting chance here at Musa Stadium in Pearland, Texas. As Bilal Khan charges in to deliver the first ball. He had a poor spell yesterday against USA and starts off today with a wide. First run.
Feel like they have some fresh legs on him.
Bullseye! Bilal Khan, full and straight. You had Subhash Kakarel, so after flying last minute in here. And coming straight into the 11. Kakarel can't get a start. Bowled for 3. Full and straight and flick through the leg side. No protection on the boundary. Shoaib Khan will just casually jog to fetch this one as it crosses the rope. And short and wide. And Dev Kanal might want to clip that and put that in his phone. And this time flick through the leg side. Too easy. No protection on the leg side rope. It's going to roll away for 4 to draw even more cheer.
You try to access that, the wind will be against you.
But Fayaz strays on the pads, and Kalimo was cheating in. He was halfway between the 30-yard circle and the rope. He wasn't completely on.
Again, just daring.
And bullseye yet again today. The stumps are rattled. This time, Damala plays over the top. It seemed like a pretty innocuous delivery, Oman, but he might have to check his bat. There could be a hole in it. The ball just goes straight through and hits the stumps.
Yeah, it looked
from Naren at Cincinnati Rhinos Cricket Club. There's that big shot. Now we saw Oman a straight bat wind up, resulting in a wicket. And here, the big heave for them. At World Cricket League Division 2 in Namibia has a thick edge this time. Goes to ground in between Suraj Kumar and
pitches.
And another heave across the line. Overpitched and smashed. Rohit Paudel drawing big sheet. Basically from leg stump to off stump. And Paudel with a imperious sweep shot behind square. Bilal Khan, no.
Down the leg side.
And a chip straight to mid-wicket. Rohit Paudel standing his ground. This could be... Oh, now he is going to walk off. So, Maqsood, they're going to take the field as word. Vice captain, Kabar Ali, who nearly ran out Rohit Paudel. Just a few...
Decent spot here, 79 for 3 after 21.
Big heave across the line. Bullseye. Kabar Ali rattles the stumps. And... I know Andrew Leonard, watching from his hotel room, will have a wry grin about that shot. Not what Nepal needed. The wind is the better option. And this time, a firm drive wide of the cover sweeper. What placement? Bisecting the boundary rider, Shoaib Khan. And this one will find the gap. No chance for the sweeper to cut that one off. Beautiful placement from Arif Sheikh. This one in the air, and what a catch at backward point. The captain, Zishan Maqsood. He's all over the place today.
For you, Peter, I think he's always ready.
Pulling straight, and a firm punch back down the ground. And Nadim's chase is going to be in vain. First boundary since... Tries for the paddle sweep, and Jermaine Lindo sends him on his way. The pressure was building. And with fine leg back on the rope, I just don't like that shot. Again, you've got to pick your spots. You've got to recognize the field setting and playing that shot when at best you're going to get a single out of it.
A little bit more violence in it.
And what a delicate shot this is. And Fayaz Butt, he's got tired legs. 2 days worth of bowling spells.
All the way through since that Dave Connell wicket.
He tees it up against the turn into the wind. Saw Dave Connell do the same thing. And he wound up being trapped on the crease. This time, Karen Casey gets head on it, but it just hangs up in the air. He got under it way too much. He got a lot of it. Straight past the captain at mid-wicket. We saw him take a screamer earlier. Can't get a paw to that one, though. What nearly could have been... 3 ring fielders on the offside. Slower ball heaved with the wind. That's going to sail over the rope for 6. Now that's intelligent batting. Shoaib Khan was cheating in and did it go for 6. Waiting for the signal out there. Shoaib Khan. And a 50 comes up for Arif Sheikh, and what a way to do it. With that heave over the leg side. And they're going to call it 4. And how bad does that look for Shoaib Khan?
Identified it right away and committed to the run, and they get 2.
Big heave into the wind. This is going to sit up for Fayaz Butt. Easy as you like. That long on. And again, I don't understand this. I'm on the calculation. If you're going to go big, I know it's against Bilal Khan. It's a tough challenge, but the wind is blowing in that direction. And a big heave. Blitzed past Kabar Ali. Gets it flat along the turf. And the fans have coming all the way out of their seats for the... Goes with the slower ball and finds the gap. It's going to beat Kabar Ali. It's going to tease him all the way to the rope. Big roars from the fans in front of the King stand. There he goes for it. He tried for it, and he just couldn't connect. And the finger goes up. He went for the scoop to clear fine leg. Couldn't get bat on it. And Bilal Khan takes the game-ending wicket. Arif Sheikh, a valiant 66, ends in vain. And Oman, the captain, getting all the hugs. A first inning century. 3 wickets. An incredible catch. The do-it-all captain sees Oman home.
I thought Oman came back with a fury in the bowling innings. I thought they really learned their lesson from yesterday. They came back, stuck to a plan on the length around off stump, made life really tough for Nepal. And again, when you only have 212 runs on the board, 211 runs on the board,